little bit slower than the other version, but it doesn't matter, it's easier and not as easy to fail. Now, you're here, dash forward, don't shrink at the edge because you will fall down, only shrink if you're sure you're not at the edge. You really have to be sure, you must be sure. If you're on top of the tower, jump twice, one flat jump and a dash, and you will land on this box here. It's the train down there. It is really high. That's why we go through all of this, just to get on top of this wall. And then you just plainly jump down. And, well, this is just your personal preference, how you want to do this. And dash into this. So, after this cutscene, oh yes, it really takes a lot of effort to get on top of that wall. Still, it saves quite some time. It's nearly half a minute. It's definitely worth it. Even 2 or 3 tries are worth it. So, you should always try to do it. After this cutscene, you will be stuck here. If you just start dashing, you won't get anywhere. So you want to either shrink or move a little bit to the left and then start dashing, because the cutscene puts you a little bit in the wall for whatever reason. So now, we will do an edge jump here again. This time it's a little bit different. It's not from the railing, but from the end of the slide. So, once we reach the end of the slide, and the moment Alice will take off, you press jump. So, getting on top of this and jumping at the very end, you will get high speed. Great speed. I should have showed this trick, I guess. Can I restart that? Can I restart, please? Yes, exactly. You will go crazy fast in comparison to normal moving. So always edge jump after a slide. This gives you somewhat of an extra jump, since normally you lose the first jump you have from leaping off the ground. But if you do it on the last frame or the last pixel of the slide, I'm not exactly sure how much time you have, then you will get this jump from the ground and maintain the speed. Important to say, do not float while having that, because you will lose your speed. So let's pretend I had that. I did it really fast. Normally you will, when you learn it, stop here just to learn it, I guess. I want some time to explain this, so I kill these guys. Normally you won't kill them, so don't bother killing them ever. The skip we do is so easy, you can do it blind. Okay, there we go. So in here, in this little crack here, there's a death barrier. It's just the outer edge of the death barrier of the next area. You can find a better explanation on my YouTube. It's the only video right now, but if you really want to, you can watch it there. I analyzed it. I just show you how to execute it. You shrink into this edge, somewhere around this flower. It's just important you're in this crack, and de-shrink, and you will die. And from dying you get the tutorial screen and you will spawn here. This is the next area after the one we just had the fight in. After this cutscene, as in most cutscenes, you can't walk within the first 2 seconds or something to skip that non-movability. You jump dash and then go on dashing. This is an invisible platform, I guess you know it. Yes, you can do this while you're fighting, no problem. You can do this whenever. As you have seen earlier, I did it after the edge jump, just jumping in, and before the cutscene for the enemy started, I already died. So dash forward, shrink at the end to redo your angle, or fast redo it, and get up there and get the annoying cutscene. This is like nearly the only one of the cutscenes in the game you can't skip, or it's the longest non-skippable cutscene in the game. There's some minor ones, but those are just a few seconds, luckily. I need to drink something. 1 second, please. Okay. What makes this cutscene unskippable? Well, this cutscene gives you distance. This cutscene actually lets Alice travel from where we started all over to this place over there, and we can't reach that place without a cutscene. Also, there's a Dodo. Hello, Dodo. Bye, Dodo. Sadly, we have no clue how we would ever be able to skip it. If someone comes up with an idea, I will love him forever and ever and even longer. This is the worst cutscene in the game. It's so boring to just sit here for a minute and do nothing, just in the beginning of the run. Okay, so cutscene is finished. After cutscene, you will have a tutorial and a cutscene skip. So press your skip buttons. Dash, jump dash on top of, into the vent, and jump dash out of a vent. You always want to jump dash out of vents and out of mushrooms, since you get faster out of the animation. This is again just dashing and shrinking to angle myself, and we have to turn the wheel. So wheel lets that enemy over there jump to the right. Don't look at the enemy, it will move your camera. Slow jumping on top of the vents. So I'm killing these just to have time to explain the next trick. We now jump over to the cogwheel over there. Important. I may have killed your eyes and brain right now, but I'll deactivate it in a second. I need to show you a wall. There's a wall. It's this cogwheel here on the left. It's got a pretty huge wall, and it's exactly in our jumping way. Like, we want to go from here all over to there, and it's exactly in our jumping way. So remember it, it's there, and don't hit it. What I do, I jump from here, it's the outer edge, jump a little bit to the right, I aim around for that cogwheel on the far side, like all the way back over there. Timing is crucial here. You can't jump when the cogwheel is on the right, you must jump when the cogwheel moves to the left. So, nearly before it's finished, moves left, I jump as far as I can. I do short jumps, long jumps, slow button pressing, and at the end I'll do a glitch jump. Again, glitch jump is at the end, you float, let your jump button go for 1 frame and repress it really fast, or within this 1 frame window, and then Alice will do this little jump at the end. It's the 4th air jump. You can't float that last jump, remember that. So normally you dash all around here, never walk. If you want to go down edges, either shrink at the edge or just dash down by jump dashing. So here, no matter where this cogwheel is, you always jump over here and dash into this. You can even make it if the cogwheel is all over on the other side. It's close, but it's makeable with 3 air jumps. So this area, I'll despawn the enemies just to show you how to work here, because they will be annoying if I want to show you something. How do I despawn them? Yes, we skip all of this area completely. We don't do anything here. So I just got up as high as I can in a few seconds. That will despawn the enemies. Okay, I'll enable the wireframes again, because you want to see where I jump to, else it would look like I walk over air all over the place. You get on top of this box. Okay, wait, we start from here, getting from the vent. You aim exactly for this box instantly, jump around, 3 slow jumps or high jumps onto this edge. You can dash in the air to get here, doesn't matter, you can reach it without dashing. Now, if you want to get on top, to the right here, over there, but this wall is a bit in the way, so you need to jump a little bit around. Be careful, the ledge is pretty small. This is now a little trick for gamepad only. I shrink and focus, unshrink, and then I have turned my camera to the direction I moved Alice to, where she's looking. Else I'd have to use this camera speed. It's so slow I could take a nap until I'm turned. That's why always, if you do 180 degrees changes, always do this. Shrink, focus, unshrink. You can see my inputs on the bottom right. So, this teapot, you want to get on top of it. It's 2 high jumps in the air and a flat jump in the end. Then you're exactly on it. Turn. On keyboard, of course, it's a lot easier to turn the camera. You get used to it on gamepad. If you ask yourself if you want to use gamepad or keyboard, use keyboard. Gamepad is harder to learn, but better for your hands, in my opinion. Now, from the gate we just stood on. Oh, by the way, don't move too much up on here if you have not wireframes enabled, because you will fall. You will just fall. On the left of the gate we were just, there's this little half-high wall. I jump on top of it. Be careful, it's pretty slim to get on from the angle from over here. Normally this angle is a lot better, since you can aim into walking or moving into this direction, so you won't fall. This direction you will fall because you will overshoot it. But you will notice it until if you try it. Now we want to get on top of that. It's normally just high jumps, 2 air jumps normally. Depends, it could also be 3 air jumps if you're not as good on jumping yet. You will need 3 air jumps and a clutched extra jump. But doesn't matter, just get up here. Whatever it takes. If you're up here, don't move. You will fall, I'll show you. This is like it normally looks like. And as you can see, this looks so scary. You have no clue where you can stand and where not. So remember, to move as little as possible, as much as needed. We now aim for this teapot in the middle of the area ahead. I'll re-enable the frames, the wireframes. It's 2 jumps and a flat jump. And then you will exactly land on this. Let's redo that without the wireframes. So I get on top of this. I personally walk a little bit. That's dangerous. Don't do that if you're not used to it. If you really must move on top of these walls, always dash. There's like... You can't fall as long as you dash. You can see I'm doing nothing but dash. I get forward